Help me, Joel.
It's on tight. It's on tight.
Last time, on the Harry Hill show.
Oh no! He's been eating the eggs downstairs again.
Harry Hill Show!
Hello there, I'm Harry Hill, and this is my show.
It's the Harry Hill Show.
Yeah, now you're probably like me, and you have to feed a pensioner, and they're quite fussy, aren't they?
Yes, they are fussy. They are fussy, Daddy.
And they're also quite nostalgic about, their food from the past. The war and all that stuff. So what I've done is I've come up with a nostalgic meal for pensioners that I'm calling, well, just for short, NFMP, NMFP, nostalgic meal for not NFMP, which basically involves corned beef, spam, and a nut, and it's called corned beef spam nut. Okay, so basically what you do is you have a tin of spam, and you open that up. I'm doing this in real time, obviously for you. So there's the spam there, and you've got your tin of corned beef. Probably should have prepared one. That's it. That's it. You see that's opening up nicely. I mean, you're not enjoying this, but obviously elderly people are enjoying this. They're watching this thing.
Oh, this takes me back. It's nice. We used to have to open tins with keys.
Oh, there we go. Hang on. God, ill thought out. Okay, so that's it. That's come right. Yeah. So you open the corned beef, like so. Now, here's the clever bit. You hollow out a hole in the spam, like that. Okay.
What do you do then, Daddy?
Okay, well, that you can just put to one side and maybe have as a, mid-morning snack. And then you take some of the corned beef and you pack that into the hole left by the spam that you've removed. Okay, so you're left with that. And then you take the nut, you just press the nut into the corned beef. It's a bit like a sort of Scotch egg. I call it corned beef spam nut. And what I'm doing is I'm doing these kits, basically. So if you send, I'm doing these for £30. So if you email me at podcast@harryhill.co.uk, I'll send you one of those.
What do they taste like, Daddy?
I don't know. Gary only came up with it 10 minutes ago. Right.
The guest is here, Daddy.
Right, well, we better welcome our guest. Angela Barnes. Angela, welcome.
Hello, thanks for having me. Nice to be here.
It's lovely to... Oh, this is Licky,
I'll be looking forward to this.
the Harry Hill Show mascot. Yes, it is. Some people like that feeling of a tongue on their face.
I'm a married woman. This is the most action I get in... Yeah, oh, yeah.
All right. Okay, Licky, that's enough. That's enough! 3 times. Get back to your quarters. Right. No, thanks so much for coming. Now, I saw you. What stimulated my interest in you, Angela, was that I don't know if you remember, we did a benefit together.
We did, yes, for lovely Kerry Godliman.
For Kerry Godliman.
Yeah.
And we raised enough money for Kerry to go on holiday. What was it? I can't remember what it was for. But I arrived, I think you were on just as I arrived.
Yes.
And I just thought it was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Just brilliant gags. So you're just like completely on top of your form, just gag after gag. You know, like you see some comics and there's like a bit of filler, and we all do a bit of that.
Yeah.
But with this, I thought it was just absolutely knockout. And at the same time, I was thinking, how can anyone follow her? I mean, in particular,
you managed all right, though, didn't you?
I was worried. No, but I thought it was great. So
it's good I think I like to do a lot of gags because I get quite anxious when it's silent. I don't know how these people can sort of do a 10-minute story with a gag at the end because I start, why are they not laughing?
Well, you saw the corned beef bit. You saw that. No, I'm the same, and I really like jokes.
Me too.
So well done on that. You're on tour, are you? Or?
I am. I've got my show Angst, which is all about being an anxious. But I don't know if you get that energy off me, Harry, but I'm quite an anxious person. So that's the name of my tour.
Right.
And also, I'm going to be 50 this year. I know it's hard to believe.
You don't look 50.
Oh, you. But I am. And so it's my sort of midlife anxiety tour is what I'm calling it.
Right, yeah. Well, it's not really, it's a bit past midlife, isn't it, probably?
Well, that's true. I grew up on Spam, so the chances of me making 100 are pretty slim, I'd say.
So what are you anxious about?
Everything. What am I not anxious about? If you're not anxious in the world right now, then you're not paying attention or you're thick.
Right.
One of those two, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel a bit like I grew up in the 70s and it was that we all had a kind of fear of nuclear war.
Yeah.
They were always telling us, so if there's a nuclear war, and, I had a little survival kit in a tobacco tin which had a candle and some sugar and a razor blade. I think basically once you burnt the candle and eaten the sugar, you slit your wrist. I don't know what the idea was, and you had to paint the windows white.
That's right, yeah.
And
Build yourself a little funeral pyre against the stairs. I remember.
Yeah. And then it all got better, didn't it? Like the 90s. Was it the 90s?
Fall of Moscow, the Berlin Wall came down.
The wall came
now.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seemed like we were on the straight and narrow, and then just the whole thing's fallen apart.
Yeah, it feels like every morning I wake up, it's like the start of an episode of Casualty.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's sort of, okay, well, everything I look at, is it that's going to go wrong today? Is it that? That's what...
You should have that on your alarm. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's the bill. What's Casualty?
Dun, 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 dun. Is that Casualty? I don't know.
Yeah,
now.
and there's
or
like
have I just
breathing.
done the bill again?
Is that Holby?
I might be Holby, I don't know.
Da, 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 da.
That's the one.
Yeah, and then it comes up. It'll be like the name of each episode, isn't there?
Yeah,
comes
that's
up.
right. Yeah, just the.
So it'll be things like Silent Twins, or By Hook or by Crook, or.
Do you know you've got something of the Charlie Fairbrother about you?
I don't know how to take that. He's about 9.
I mean, old Charlie Fairbrother.
Yeah.
You're the modern Charlie Fairbrother, maybe.
Well, the funny thing about Charlie, of course, was the charge nurse, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Was that I saw him first in The Long Good Friday.
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah. Yeah, and you think, and he's brilliant in that.
Yeah.
And you're kind of thinking, well, then he just, I guess he had a family to support.
You've got tax bills.
Yeah. This is all basically we get the money off tax.
Yeah, great. It's a write-off for all of us.
So you're off on. It's called Angst, and where you play you're playing everywhere, are you?
All over the place. Yeah. I'm sort of towards the end of the tour now, so got a few.
So you've learnt
left.
it.
I've learnt it pretty much. Yeah. I'm sort of phoning it in now, really, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's still fun.
It's that tricky thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to keep it fun, haven't you?
Of how do you keep it fresh? And you said you're also doing this Archers thing.
So I'm a big fan of the Archers.
Right, I don't like the Archers.
Do you not? Are you one of those clicks off at 7:00?
It's just even the theme tune I have to sort of run across the room to turn it off.
I once saved a man's life because of the theme tune to the Archers. We actually trained at the because I trained as a nurse at St George's, where you trained as a doctor.
Me.
Yeah, and
what
we
year?
were taught. I was there 2000.
Oh no, yeah, I've long gone.
Yeah, and we were taught CPR to do it to the da 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 da.
Oh, okay.
And I was walking down Upper Street in Islington one day, and I saw an RTA, a traffic accident. Guy got knocked over.
Oh.
And I had to do CPR on him. And apparently when the paramedics arrived, I was singing it out loud.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to wait till...
I had to wait till 7:00.
7:00. Someone get me a radio. Oh, wow, I didn't know that about you. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so what are you doing on that? You're not in the Archers, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm just a fan. I've sort of made myself a professional Archers fan.
Right.
And so they're going on tour, Archers Live at 75, going all over the country. And I'm hosting it. So we've got members of the cast and the sound effects team and stuff. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. What are the fans like for the Archers?
They make me feel young.
Right, yeah.
No, that's not fair. They've got a load of young listeners now to the Archers because it's a podcast, as you'll know. You reach a new young audience, don't you?
Well, that's what they say. But what's their definition of young? You ever done, I'm sorry, I haven't a clue.
No, I've not done it, and you'll find out later. The reason I am not doing it is I can't sing. Like, I make Jeremy Hardy look like he sings like an angel.
Right.
I can't sing.
Right.
You'll find out later, I think.
Okay. Well, that audience is very old. But the thing about the Radio 4 audience is they are very loyal.
Oh, yes.
You'll have the audience forever.
Yeah. And they're on
Cool.
the mailing list of their local arts centre, which is always nice. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about AI?
It's a bit scary, isn't it? I feel my age when it comes to AI because I just feel like everyone's outsourcing their brains to their phones, and that in the future is going to have, I feel like I don't have a sense of direction because I use a sat nav or Google Maps or whatever. Now we're doing that with everything, so people won't be able to write their name. It will just be Siri, write my name.
No.
And then you'll just be a blob on the sofa. I mean, I am currently a blob on the sofa, but that's how we're going to live our lives while our phone does our jobs and everything for us.
Yeah, I mean...
It doesn't sound that bad, does it, now I've said it like that?
No, it sounds fantastic. I mean, I kind of think, well, if it's going to do everything for us, who's going to have the jobs? And if you haven't got a job, how are you going to be able to afford to buy all the stuff that the AI is allowing you the free time to buy? I mean, it seems like self-defeating.
But it's a bit of a loop, isn't it, as well? Because I wanted AI to do the washing up, not write my books. Do you know what I mean? I wanted it to free me up to do the fun things.
You know what you really need is a dishwasher.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Not so much an AI. Anyway, we've got an AI bot.
Oh, have you?
We've harnessed it for good. Sarah. Come on out, Sarah. Here she comes. She
looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she could taste the long route out. Say hello to Angela Barnes.
Hi Angela, gonna say you is one funny lady. Angie, ANJ, ain't it good to be alive?
And Jay.
Angie.
You get that a lot, I suppose.
Angie. I was named after that song. I'm an Angie, really, in my family, yeah.
Oh.
So I was. My dad is a Dartford boy, so went to school, same school, Dartford Grammar School for Boys as Mick Jagger.
Oh, right.
So that's how I got the name.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a statue in Dartford, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's a theatre named after him as well.
Is there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jay, and there's Angie Baby is another one.
Helen Reddy.
Helen Reddy.
She's a little touched.
Is she?
Angie Baby. That's what the lyric goes.
Right. Is that what it says?
It's about a mad girl who kills
is
a
it?
boy and locks her in her room, isn't it, or
Right.
something? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there's just the two Angie songs
Just
on there.
two.
Yeah. Sarah, tell us a little bit about Angela Barnes.
Okay, here goes. Angela Barnes is an English stand-up comedian, mostly known for her appearances on Mock the Week, Early Life. Barnes was born in Sidcup, London and brought up in Maidstone.
Maidstone?
Oh man, I don't believe it. That's just up the road from where Dum Dums grew up. Big up the Medway Posse, Chatham, Raynham, Sittingbourne, Gravesend, we coming at ya.
Not Gravesend.
I didn't know you grew up in Maidstone.
I did. Where were you?
Staplehurst.
Oh, where the posh kids live.
I love Maidstone. Let me take you to 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 Maidstone. Maidstone is the largest town in Kent. If you come to Maidstone, you'll be glad you went. Maidstone Prison stands tall and proud. The Hazlitt Theatre attracts a crowd. We got great shops like the Golden Boot. We used to have a sex shop that was worth a commute. The Medway flows to the Thames estuary. In Maidstone you can be the best you can be. Maidstone, let me take you to Maidstone. Let me take you to Maidstone. Let me take you to Maidstone. Maidstone.
That has made my day.
Yeah, actually, they're all photographs of Wandsworth High Street. So
I thought they weren't familiar.
yes, I'm sort of making a point about how the British High Street's become a little bit generic.
Nice. remember the sex shop as well. Pillow Talk on Sandling Road.
Oh no,
Remember
I
it
was
well.
thinking of the private shop
Oh, the private shop.
on Gabriel's Hill.
Well, you know,
Didn't know there was
my
another
dad,
one.
You know, my dad ran the private shop in Great Yarmouth. That was my dad's job. He ran a sex shop.
Oh, you're joking.
I'm not. I can't believe you didn't see that on Wikipedia.
Well, I think it might be
might
coming
come
up. It might be coming up. But let's talk about
Yes.
Maidstone. So you were there a lot later than I was.
Yes, I left there in 1995, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it was the Stoneborough Centre when
The Stoneborough Centre, then the Chequers Centre, and now the Mall.
Oh, it's the mall.
It's changed to the Mall now, yeah.
It's the big shopping centre.
That's right.
And there was I used to like to go to the model shop
Yeah.
and buy the Airfix models of Spitfires and that. And then we would go to the Golden Boot.
Yes.
Is
Shoe
that-
shop.
yes.
You put your foot in the little machine
Yes.
to measure your... Yeah. I used to work in the cafe next door to that, Santini's.
Oh, you
Do you
did?
remember? It was called the Coffee Pot, and then Santini was next door to the Golden Boot.
well, do you remember the Golden Egg?
I do remember the Golden Egg. There was a Golden Egg in Eltham, I remember. I don't remember there was one in Maidstone.
Yeah, there was one in
Was there?
in Maidstone. Yeah, because they had the Golden Egg and the Golden Boot.
Boot.
I mean, it was
Oh, happy days.
yeah, and people who were tuning out when I was doing the corned beef thing. Or,
They're loving the Maidstone eggs.
yeah, no, it's it's a funny old place.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's an anagram of I am stoned. I think that
Oh,
says
is it?
everything you need to know, yeah.
yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
There was the sort of coach museum, I think.
Yeah, that's right. The Tyrwhitt Drake Carriage Museum.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which,
I worked for the tourist board, by the way, in Maidstone. Did you know?
You only have to go once to the Tyrwhitt Drake Carriage Museum, really, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not like you'd want a season ticket. I heard that Wes Anderson, the film director,
Yeah.
he lives in just outside Maidstone.
Really?
In Basted.
I don't know. You
He
are
does.
joking.
No, apparently he lives there.
Where's Anderson? Lives in Basted.
Apparently. I mean, I imagine it's some sort of big mansion
Yeah.
or something.
I know. I've got lots of friends in Basted. I'll have to ask you.
But on the whole, if I'm honest, Angela, we used to go to Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah, much higher class of people in Tunbridge Wells, yeah.
So which school did you go to?
I went to Invicta Grammar School for Girls.
Oh, yeah. See, in Staplehurst,
Yeah.
you either went to Maidstone to the grammar school for boys, or you went to Cornwallis,
Oh, yes. Yeah.
or you went, with me, I went the other way, I went to Cranbrook.
Oh, did you?
Which is a bit
nice
more-
windmill in Cranbrook.
Yes, a bit more.
Yeah,
like
I understand.
that. Cool. All right. So, Sarah, have you got anything else to add about that?
She was educated at Invicta Grammar
we've got
School
that.
then, the University of Sussex in Brighton. Barnes had repeated ear infections as a child, resulting in hearing loss. She wears hearing aids. Her father, who was a sex shop manager, naturist, swinger and an enthusiast for caravans.
Sorry, I
All on
didn't do
Wikipedia.
How dare you? So your dad was a sex shop manager, but he was in Yarmouth.
In Great Yarmouth, yes. Yeah.
So how did that...
Take your daughter to work day was fun.
But I mean, was that a little bit embarrassing?
It wasn't till I was a bit older, so it wasn't till I was sort of in my late teens that I
Right.
started doing that. But it was quite fun because at that point it was sort of pre-streaming on the internet, so I had a lot of friends, shall we say. I was the original Pornhub.
Oh, right.
I'd sort of share it out amongst my friends. Is this family friendly, this show?
Well, it's very interesting. What? So you would?
It was like a library. I'd go up there with requests. I'd go up with an empty suitcase and come back because the markup on the DVDs was insane. And so my dad would just give them away. And so people would tell me what they wanted and I'd bring them back.
and he would do that. Wow. I mean, in Staplehurst, we'd sort of just go around looking in ditches and lay-bys. Occasionally you'd come across something.
If you'd gone to school in Maidstone, you would have been all right.
Wow. Cool. And so how did you get into comedy then?
Bit by accident, actually. So I was in my 30s when I started. and it was my dad was a big comedy fan, big fan of yours, Harry.
Oh, really?
And we used to go and watch live comedy together a lot, and at the Hazlitt and other places.
Yeah.
And he always used to say to me, "Why don't you have a go?" I used to do Amdram and things like that. I'd get up on stage in that way, and he said, "Why don't you have a go? You love comedy." And
So what Amdram did you do? What amateur dramatics?
I was
what
with
plays?
South London Theatre Centre, which is still going in West Norwood. I did all sorts of productions there.
What sort of roles was Angela
I was
Barnes?
always the sort of cheeky maid or the comic fat girl, that sort of role, which is fine. I'm happy with that. So I always did the funny roles, and then my dad. I'm going to get sad, but my dad died quite suddenly.
Oh no,
he was only 60.
Oh,
and it just makes you go, well, life's short, isn't it? So why not have a go at that thing that you always meant to have a go at?
So you thought seize the day.
Seize the day, and I used to book a comedy night in Brighton just because I loved comedy, so it was a way to see everyone. So I had people like James Acaster and Ed Gamble and Joel Dommett used to come down and do my night, and then my dad died, and I thought, right, well, I'm going to have a go. So I went and I did a stand-up comedy course at Comedia in Brighton.
Oh, right, because we just had Jack Skipper.
Oh, yeah, he did the same. Well, actually, I emceed Jack Skipper's first gig.
Oh, really?
He did the course, the Jill Edwards course, and I used to go back when they had their showcases as like an ex-Jill Edwards student and MC their showcases.
Oh, I
and
see.
so, yeah, I emceed Jack Skipper's first gig.
And was he good?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Annoyingly so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should have tripped him up out the
He's
door.
got a sort of confidence about him, isn't he? Which is like 90% of it.
Yeah.
Great. Sarah, have you got anything further to add?
After leaving university, Barnes trained as a nurse, later working in social care. Barnes ran comedy nights in Brighton.
No, we're
in
getting
the
all
summer
this
of
now,
2008. Her father died, so she did a 12-week workshop in Brighton, and a few months later started her stage career. She has also appeared on Weekend Wogan's Children in Need, written for Radio 4's The News Quiz, done Russell Howard,
My
done
Wikipedia
Latitude.
page.
Barnes' stand-up series on BBC Radio 4 was based on her critically acclaimed debut show at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, You Can't Take It With You. In June 2013, Barnes got a lot of attention over a blog post she had written, where she spoke about how she felt society treated people deemed ugly and her feelings as someone who self-identified as such. She has appeared on Mock the Week and Richard Osman's House of Games,
Richard Osman.
where she was the first ever contestant to win all 5 days.
So, this what was all this thing about people being treated, like people being ugly? Yeah.
Well, when I first started doing bits of telly, I would get people on social media telling me I'm ugly all the time.
Oh yeah, but everyone gets that.
Oh yeah, I know. But I got it all my life, so I thought, well,
Oh, really?
actually, maybe that's why I'm, a good self-deprecating comedian, and good things could come out. We don't all have to look like models. And
Well, I don't think you can be attractive and be funny.
Well,
I'm not saying you're not attractive. But I think you have to be. You can't be. What I mean is, you can't be a beautiful. There aren't any beautiful.
Well, you say that. You thought that used to be the case, but I think that's changed with Instagram and social media. I mean, look at Joel Dommett. He's beautiful. He should be a pop star.
But I think it helps if you're kind of different looking, shall we say? I mean,
So you wouldn't be low status. I always say I want people to come to my show and go. I don't want them to think that I'm arrogant. I want to go away having a good laugh and going, well, thank God I'm not her. Job done. Feel good about their own lives.
But your stuff isn't all self-deprecatory, is it?
No, it's not. No, it used to be a lot more than it is.
Right.
I think I've got a bit more confidence.
Yeah,
now,
I think
but,
when you start out, I mean, I used to do lots of jokes about being, losing my hair and having glasses and all that.
Yeah.
But I think, like you say, you have to find a way around that because
I
it's a
think
bit
when you're
limited.
doing the clubs and stuff, it's like you've got to get in with all the insults before they do, isn't it? You think if I come out and I'm horrible about myself, they're less likely to be horrible to me.
All right, now, have we got any more from Sarah?
Personal life. Barnes was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity
Oh, you've got that,
disorder
have you?
in
Oh,
May
yeah, haven't we all?
2021. She married her husband Matt in September 2021. That's it, you're up to date with Medway's finest, the jewel in the Maidstone crown. Angie baby, you're a special lady. Angela Barnes.
There we are. It's the second of the two Angela songs.
Lovely.
Oh,
Is that a Twix?
it's a Twix,
Is that
and
for
that's
me,
for
Sarah?
you.
Oh, lovely.
She likes you.
She could see I was looking a bit peckish.
So the ADHD thing,
Yes.
I mean, it seems like all comedians probably have that, don't they?
Yeah, of course we do. That's why we're comedians. You know.
I haven't got it.
You have.
I haven't been tested for it
No, but
until I am.
sometimes you don't need the test.
Why do you say that? That's what Ramesh says. Ranganathan says that.
Yeah.
I'm the most normal person I know.
We're not disputing that.
So have you taken treatment for it?
I tried the medication for it, but I didn't like it because I didn't feel like me anymore with a clear head and being able to concentrate. That's not who I am.
Right. But you got a benefit in the sense that you felt more clear-headed.
I did, but also my blood pressure went really high. So
Right.
I had to make that choice, you know.
Yeah.
Be able to
Clear-headed
concentrate or die of a heart attack.
have a stroke, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. I mean, like I say, I haven't. I think I fit some of the criteria. Yeah, I'm a bit hyperactive and a bit sort of, can't sit still. But
Well, I thought at first I didn't think it could be ADHD because I'm not hyperactive. I'm really good at sitting still.
Right.
And then I realised the hyperactivity was all internal. It's all in my head. I'm part of a study at the moment about.
Oh, are you?
I am, because I've got something called synesthesia, which is a sort of mixing up of the senses, right? So
Yes.
colours and letters and numbers and things have. Numbers and letters and things have colours.
right.
And
When you say that, so like you think of a 1 and you think of a blue 1.
yeah.
But when
I
you-
don't see auras. I know I live
No.
in Hastings, but I'm not a prick. I don't. It's just those abstract concepts just have colour. I don't understand how they don't for some people.
Right.
But and in fact, I was at Sussex Uni yesterday as part of this study, meeting with a professor doing the study, and all these things often go hand in hand: synesthesia, ADHD, all of. So my brain is like. It's sort of like a laptop with all the tabs open.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. But with the synesthesia, did you sort of try to get help about it? I mean, in what way did it? I mean, if you've got it,
Yeah.
you don't know you've got it because that's all you know, right?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know till I was 19, and I was at a lecture about language in children, and they were saying about how before you acquire language, when you're a baby, you process the world in different ways, and you have all these extra connections in your brain to do that, and then they die out when you become an adult. And in some people, they don't die out, and those people have synesthesia, and they can, have colours for. And I just sat there confused. Go, well, surely everyone does that. And then I got packed off to a professor to sort of have a discussion with him about it, and he said, "Yeah, you're a synesthete," but it didn't really
Right.
make any difference to my life. It's just always been there.
Are there any advantages to it?
No, none. I've got 10 minutes of material about it, so that's quite an advantage, probably.
Harry Hill Show!
Nanny tired of fancy modern food? Grandad seething about food coming over in boats. French mark like coq au vin, Danish pastries and paracetamol fried chicken. Prefer the old-time food of yesterday years ago? Well, paint a smile on their faces with nostalgic meals for pensioners from Regency Foods. Delivered direct to your door. Meals like corned beef spam night. A succulent overcoat of traditional pink spam, enrobing an undergarment of corned beef and pants of Brazil nuts. Slice it up with veg and gravy or eat it straight out of the tin with a wooden bread spoon. Also available in black spam, corned beef, Brazil flavour, chopped reformed ham, chicken liver pate, cashew flavour, fish paste, cod roe, pecan flavour, reclaimed breast meat, reclaimed leg meat, walnut flavour, and hummus, Linda McCartney ham, macadamia flavour for vegetarians. Plus, during the World Cup, St. George's flag spam, chicken nugget acorn flavour. Subscribe for 1 year now and get a free pack of toilet washlets and mini sachet of soup. Absolutely free. Absolutely frigging free. Subscribe for 5 years and get a free set of spam mold, Princess Anne mold, Virgin Mary mold, Mrs. Brown's Boys mold, and Lawrence Fox Skittle set mold. Subscribe for life and get complimentary cremation free. Absolutely free, plus the use of timeshare flat in Tikrit and the company Capybara Herbie. Absolutely free. Sorry, did I say capybara? I mean dog. Cat. Dog. Andy Burnham. Regency frequently, never knowingly. I think straight. Need a holiday.
Uncaring world. Andy Burnham.
It's time for our theme of the week. Henry VIII. It's Henry VIII. And we're joined by Adam Pennington, who is a London-based historian, author, and specialising in Tudor England. Is that right, Adam?
That is correct, yes.
Well, welcome to the Harry Hill Show. This is Angela Barnes, of course.
Hello.
to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
From Mock the Week.
I did used to have a history podcast, you know.
Oh, come off it.
Yeah, me and John O'Farrell. We Are History, it was called. There you go.
How do you know anything about history?
I don't really. I'm a fan, a layman.
Oh,
person,
okay,
you
right.
know.
Yes, a
But,
facilitator.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're going to love this bit. So, listen, tell us about Henry VIII. Who was Henry VIII?
Never heard of him. Who is Henry VIII? He's undoubtedly the most famous king in English, British history, probably world history. And he was on the throne for 37 years. He had 6 wives, or 6 queens, as we should really call them, which is probably the most famous thing about him, actually. And his desperate need for a male heir, because the Tudors' claim to the throne was not particularly strong.
All right. Well, we'll get to that. But why do you think he is so well known? Why have we remembered him above? For instance, I don't know, Charles, which is the Charles that had his head cut off.
Charles I.
Charles the First. You think, well, you'd remember him because,
Yeah. Well, it's the inherent drama. I think Holbein, the big portraits we've got of Henry VIII are really important. And it's just the sheer inherent drama of his reign. As I say, he goes through 6 wives, which is a lot by anyone's standards, but for a king, that's just insane. And it's the sheer drama. It's the fact that he breaks from the papacy in Rome so as to marry Anne Boleyn. And actually, that's something that still impacts the royal family to this day. You can't be in the line of succession if you're a Catholic.
No.
And that actually all stems back to the English Reformation, the break from Rome, and at its core, you've got Henry VIII and his desire to marry Anne Boleyn.
You're certainly right about his look. That look is quite iconic, isn't it? And do you think that he sort of had an eye on that?
He was very much, he was PR before PR was a thing, as was his daughter, Elizabeth. He was obsessed with his image. And both he and Elizabeth actually they controlled their image as well very much. Henry VIII, by the end of his life, was approaching 400 pounds, and his gammy leg was so bad that it could be smelt from 3 rooms away. Yes, I know.
3 rooms is quite specific.
I know,
Adam.
that's what was claimed. 3 rooms away by all accounts.
How big were the rooms?
Yeah.
Well, I do know that in the film that came out a couple of years ago, Firebrand, which was about Catherine Parr, Jude Law played Henry VIII, and he went to a perfumier and got this perfumier to create him a scent which was based on feces, pus and blood, and he'd sprayed it all over himself before going on set, so that the reactions of the other actors was how people would have. It was like they were looking for the real sort
Could have
of.
just opened that tin of spam.
That's taking it a bit far, mate. Yeah, possibly.
A lot of celebrities bring out a perfume.
Jude Law,
Jude Law
Oda
by
King.
Lonthoric. Yeah, so what was his story? You alluded to his claim on the throne. Where did he come from?
Well, he was the son of Henry VII, and Henry VII was the first Tudor king. The dynasty that came before them were the Plantagenets, and people don't talk about the Plantagenets much, despite the fact that they were on the throne for 3 times the amount that the Tudors were. You've got things like the Wars of the Roses. That's really the inspiration behind Game of Thrones. But then you've got the Tudors that come along.
Is that true?
Yes, Wars of the Roses was the inspiration behind much of, certainly the early part of Game of Thrones.
There's sort of dragons in that.
There are, yes. So that is pushing it a bit.
Yeah.
But you've got also the newer series, House of the Dragon. That's based on something from the 12th century called the Anarchy. There's all different inspirations behind these things. But the Tudors' claim to the throne was tenuous. It was via an illegitimate line.
So what happened? The last of the Plantagenets didn't have any kids then, or
No, there were loads of them.
Oh,
but basically, so Richard III took the throne by ousting his nephew, known as the elder of the princes in the Tower, Edward V. And so at the end of the Wars of the Roses, you've got these 2 branches of the Plantagenet line, Lancaster and York. Henry VII is in the Lancastrian line, but illegitimate. when the Wars of the Roses comes to an end and Henry VII beats Richard III, that's the establishment of the Tudor dynasty.
See, this is one of my beefs with the royal family is that we're supposed to swallow this whole thing about their, this family that have, descended from, William the Conqueror. But it's all over the place, isn't it?
It is all over the place. There's some mad statistic, like about 78% of all Britons are descended from William the Conqueror. But they have a direct link. I mean, Charles III is a direct descendant of Alfred the Great. There is a line that can be traced all the way through.
Well, but so is Josh Widdicombe.
And Danny Dyer.
Yeah, so, it's not quite what they told us, I think.
Yeah.
What they taught us at school. But anyway, we're getting away from the subject. So he was the son of, Henry VII, so that he's Henry VIII. That's pretty straightforward.
Yep. Exactly.
And then he has all these wives because he's trying to have a son.
A son, yeah. The Tudors, because their claim to the throne was tenuous, they had, I think, what we would now call massive imposter syndrome. And the problem for Henry VIII was that there were lots of Plantagenets still kicking about the court. And the book that I wrote that came out a couple of years ago was actually exploring who were these remaining Plantagenets during the reign of Henry VIII, and unfortunately, it did not end well for most of them. But yes, the wives is all really born from this desire to have sons, ideally several, and the Tudors were terrible at that, and the Plantagenets weren't.
But you kind of look at that, they've all got something in common. They're not having kids, right? But there's one thing in common, which is him.
Yes.
So, I mean...
Yeah, it's not them that's the weak link there, is it?
No, exactly. Well, if I could go back in a time travel
machine...
Not that
having girls is a weak link.
No, well, that's the great irony.
But how many girls did he only had?
He had two. So Mary and Elizabeth.
From 6 wives.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he had 3 legitimate children. He had at least one definite confirmed illegitimate son, Henry Fitzroy, who died when he was 17. But his legitimate children, he had 3. The great irony of Henry VIII's reign is the fact that the daughter that was the one that he cast off, effectively, Elizabeth, the daughter of Anne Boleyn, the woman he beheaded, goes on to be undoubtedly his greatest legacy. She is it's by far the greatest Tudor in terms of her reign and what she left behind and what she did for England. Whereas his son, that he finally gets from Jane Seymour, is king for 6 years and dies at the age of 15. So that's the great irony, really, of Henry's reign. And if I could have the ability to jump in a time travel machine and go back and just whisper in his ear, by the way, it is the man that determines the sex of a baby. Bye. It would be quite satisfying to do.
But then there wouldn't be a great West End musical.
There would not, exactly. Yeah. Yes, we've got 6.
6, the wives thing, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Is that okay from a historian's point of view?
Yeah. It's quite accurate, actually. A lot of the what they say in those songs is relatively accurate to the history.
Oh, great.
What else do we need to know about him? I mean, what were his hobbies? I mean, from my memory of him, he's sort of hunting and sort of
eating. I think
eating was a big thing. I mean, he said the whole
chicken legs, and mainly chicken legs
going over the shoulder. Yeah, that's utter nonsense. I'm pleased to report he was very fastidious actually about food. He was, despite the gammy leg, he was actually in himself very fastidious. He hated bad manners when they were eating. He was actually quite particular about that sort of thing. But yes, I mean, the other thing to really mention is that Henry VIII of legend is really the Henry VIII in the last 7 years of his life. For quite a long time, he was tall. He was 6'3", when the average height at the time was 5'6" for a man. So he's tall, he was strapping. He was actually described as being very handsome in his youth. And he was charming, he was erudite. There was lots of really good things about Henry VIII. The dramas unfold because he doesn't have sons early doors with his first wife, Catherine of Aragon.
So he starts panicking.
That's when he starts panicking, yeah. And Anne Boleyn comes along and she is much younger, so he thinks, okay, well, maybe I'll get sons from her. He doesn't, which leads ultimately to Anne's execution. But yeah, there was a lot going on with Henry VIII's reign. as I say, you've got the break from the papacy in Rome, which is what causes the dissolution of the monasteries, and the establishment of the Church of England, which is still the official religion of the monarchy today.
But this thing, where you sort of dealt with it very quickly there, but him beheading his wife.
Yes, well, he beheaded two
wives. I mean, would that have been his decision, or would it?
Totally. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we know that the Anne Boleyn's execution was he ordered this. So Anne Boleyn had a slightly unusual execution in that she was beheaded by sword rather than block and axe. The executioner was ordered before she even went to trial. So that tells you that Henry VIII always knew where it was going to go, and she didn't stand a chance. But and I should also add, there is zero doubt in my mind that she was completely innocent of everything that she was accused of. There is no doubt of that. Catherine Howard is a bit of a different case.
Okay, she might have brought it on herself.
Well, we know that Catherine Howard was having it away, whereas Anne Boleyn was not.
Right. She had a nerve then, didn't she, Catherine Howard?
That's to have it away when you're married to Henry VIII, especially if you've already seen what happened to Anne Boleyn.
Who was her first cousin as well, which is quite shocking. But equally, Henry VIII, by the time we get to Catherine Howard, he is in his early 50s. She could have been as young as 15 when he married her. It was probably more like 17, 18. And we don't know for certain we don't know whether she went the full way with a man called Thomas Culpeper, but there was certainly heavy petting, we might call it. And something that a lot of people don't also know is that was facilitated by one of her ladies in waiting called Jane Boleyn, who was the sister-in-law of Anne Boleyn, and she was also beheaded alongside Catherine.
Oh, right.
As well.
Yeah, and what point did he write Greensleeves?
He didn't. He didn't, I'm afraid. That's a legend. But what is quite a fun fact is that he was, you've got the cut of steak, sirloin. It was just loin, but he was so impressed by it, he knighted it sirloin, which is how it became sirloin.
There we are.
Yeah.
And he was living, he's got a Kent connection, hasn't he? Like us, like me and Angela, did he?
More Anne Boleyn. She had his childhood home of Anne Boleyn is Hever Castle in Kent.
Right.
Which that's probably the biggest connection really with Henry would be via Anne Boleyn.
Yeah, so he was hanging out in Hampton Court.
Hampton Court Palace, that was his. There were several palaces. There were a lot in London that are now completely gone. Whitehall Palace, Greenwich Palace, they're totally vanished. We don't have anything really. But there is Hampton Court, or at least there's half of what Henry knew at Hampton Court.
Right. Okay. And so, what happened to him in the very end?
In the very end, he basically popped.
Do you like that scene from Monty Python?
there was a lot going on. He was morbidly obese by the end of his life. As I mentioned, he had an ulcerated leg that was, because they didn't understand really much in the way that we do now about medical theory, they kept the wound open, so he would have been in constant pain. It was a real in the end he died. He was 55 when he died, and his funeral was not exactly what he would have hoped for. He popped in the coffin. Because of the
gases.
The gases, It was quite undignified, really, in the end. And he's buried in St George's Chapel at Windsor, many people walk over his grave, not even realising it's in the centre of the nave. You would easily miss it. Right. He did create this huge tomb and big statue that he wanted to have set up, but none of his children felt that they had the desire to do it, interestingly. So he has this very simple burial.
So what happened to the big sort of statue? And
weirdly, the statue itself was never created, but he had this huge black sarcophagus that was then eventually used for the burial of the Duke of Wellington. Randomly, they sort of found this big sarcophagus that was Henry VIII and thought, "Oh, we'll use it for him instead." Or is it Nelson? I think it was Nelson, actually. One of the two.
Now, I understand that you have a book. Is this the book you were referring to?
Yes. Henry VIII and the Plantagenet Poles.
The Plantagenet Poles.
Yeah.
And if we want to know any more about Henry VIII, where should we look?
Just go to Amazon. That's the easiest thing for that book. But as far as Henry VIII, please do check out my podcast, which is the Tudor Chest podcast. The book itself is about, at its core, is a story of a woman called Margaret Pole, who was the Countess of Salisbury. She was the niece of Edward IV and Richard III. She had a lot of royal blood, and Henry VIII had her beheaded when she was 67, which by the standards of the time is about 90. And it was a really badly botched execution. One account suggests 11 strikes of the axe was needed.
Oh, that's kind of smart.
Yeah, not great.
Smart. Yeah, it's kind of smart. Lovely. Well, thanks so much for telling us about Henry VIII.
Thank you.
It's the Harry Hill Show.
It's time for our Quizzity Quiz.
Quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz.
Right. Let's quiz. Okay, so these are all questions about Maidstone. It's impressive, that lighting change, wasn't it?
This is scarier than Mastermind.
They're all about Maidstone.
Okay.
So you're at a huge advantage already, Angela,
Right.
having grown up in Maidstone. So you get £1 for every correct question. Mm-hmm. If you get it right, you'll hear this noise. And if you get it wrong, you'll hear this noise.
Both quite positive noises, that's nice.
Oh, you think that's... Well, that actually is a police whistle. So
Oh, okay, not so positive now.
if you heard that, it meant you're in trouble. Okay, number one. How far is it from London? How far is Maidstone from London?
In miles?
Yeah. Or I'll take kilometres.
60 miles?
It's 32 miles.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, from London. Yeah, so that's...
Uh-oh.
To the nearest 10,000, what is the population of Maidstone?
40,000.
It's 100,000.
Oh, bigger than I thought.
So that's wrong as well. Hang on, I've got to keep a tally of these. All right, 3. Where does the name Maidstone come from? You fancy yourself as a bit of a historian?
Is it something to do with the Maid of Kent and the Kentish maids? So you're made of stone. Was stone a place? And it's a... Put those words together in an order that makes sense, and maybe it's that. Oh!
I'm going to give you that one. It's not, Saxon charters dating back to 975 show the first recorded instances of the town's name, De Maids Stanna and Magdenstein, possibly meaning stone of the maidens.
You know I've got ADHD. I
Yeah.
didn't pay attention to any of that.
Okay. Well, what
I'll
I'm
take
going
your
to do
word
is I'm
for it.
going to print these off and I'm going to send them to you.
Right. If you could.
Possibly
Are you a man
meaning,
of Kent or a Kentish man?
I don't know.
It's whichever side of the Medway you're born, isn't it? But I can't remember which is which.
Where's Staplehurst?
South. No,
Anyway, that isn't one of the questions. You're just trying to distract me.
I am.
The latter meaning may refer to the nearby megalith around which gatherings took place. Stone, right? 4. Which important historical event did Maidstone play host to in 1381?
the Peasants' Revolt.
It's correct. The Peasants' Revolt.
Got one.
The rebel priest John Ball had been imprisoned there and was freed by Kentish rebels under the command of Wat Tyler,
What Tyler? Yeah, What Tyler Way?
who was reputed to have been a resident of the town. 5. Oh, so that's a plus one. So you've got 0 at the moment. What year was the town's charter granted?
1427.
1549.
No.
So that's... What features on the Maidstone coat of arms?
Oh, God, I had to draw this when I was at school. A horse. No, that's the Kent. That's the Invicta one. I'll say a horse anyway.
There's a horse. Yes, it's not alone though.
Oh, there's a white horse and a stoat. Or weasel or something.
It's there's a golden lion,
Oh.
which represents the river. There's the
How
white
does the
horse.
golden lion represent a river?
Well, because in heraldic terms, a fess wavy azure between these roundels on a chief gules, a leopard passant gardant. I don't know what. I thought there'd be something in that. a golden lion, and an iguanodon.
Iguanodon, of course, because they found that they had the iguanodon at Maidstone Museum. I should have got that.
Relates to the discovery in the 19th century of the fossilised remains of that dinosaur, now in the Natural History Museum in London. So I can't really give you that.
No, fair enough.
7. What significant sentence did Andrew Broughton, who was Mayor of Maidstone and also Clerk to the High Court of Justice, declare in 1649?
No idea.
What significant sentence
Did he declare? Maidstone is the county town of Kent.
It's a sentence in the sense of a crime.
Oh, I thought you meant when you said what sentence did he declare, it sounded like he was saying a sentence.
Well, I'm sorry for any confusion.
So what sentence did he... I don't know.
Well, he declared the death sentence on Charles I.
Oh, really?
Yes, and today a plaque in Maidstone Town Centre memorialises...
Oh, well, you're not laughing, you're learning, aren't you? This is great.
8. A permanent military presence was established in the town with the completion of cavalry barracks in 1798. Which regiment lives there now?
It is the Royal Engineers?
I'm going to give you that. It's the 36th Engineer Regiment.
Ah, close.
So I've stopped doing the whistles, haven't I? Which river joins the Medway at Maidstone?
Lee or Len. There's the Lee and the Len.
Which is it?
Len.
It's the Len.
Yay.
10. This is an easy one. Loudspeaker manufacturer KEF was founded in 1961 on the premises of the metalworking operation Kent Engineering and Foundry. Hence KEF. Yeah. KEF still occupies the same riverbank site. In the late 1990s, KEF manufactured a loudspeaker called what?
The Kent Mega Speaker.
It was called the Maidstone.
Oh, I could have guessed that.
Okay, you've now got a bank or double your money question.
Okay.
Double your money, bank or double your money.
Bank or double your money.
Bank or double your money. Bank or double your money.
So it's worth listening to the whole jingle.
It was.
NASA named a crater on Mars after something to do with Maidstone. What did they name it?
After something to do with Maidstone. The Stoneborough Shopping Centre.
Following the NASA tradition of naming craters on Mars after small towns, the Maidstone crater. The Maidstone crater was added to the list of Martian geographical features in 1976.
That was the year I was born.
So let's just top those up. Minus 1, minus 2, plus 1 is 1. So that's minus 2, plus 2, 0, plus minus 1, minus 1. You owe me £2.
Fine, good, that's a bargain.
That was Quizzity Quiz.
Quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz, quizzity quiz.
Gary's Joke Corner.
Gary's Joke Corner. I've got my son here, Gary.
Lovely to meet you, Gary.
Hello, Angela. It's lovely to see you too. I'm from Maidstone too. I think we've.
Are you? What school did you go to, Gary?
I'm homeschooled.
Yeah, I think we've probably talked enough about Maidstone for one podcast. So, Angela, I'm retiring in 2030. I'm handing the business over to Gary.
Right.
Yes, I'm a bit nervous about it.
Yeah, he needs jokes. He's not a natural comedian. Do you have a joke for Gary?
I do. I've got my favourite ever joke, which is, Gary, what's yellow and smells of bananas?
What's yellow and smells of bananas? I don't know. Hang on. What about a banana salesman's fingers?
Close.
He's a heavy smoker. Heavy smoking banana salesman's fingers.
So close, Gary, but it's monkey sick.
It's Monkey Sick Daddy. Ha 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 ha.
Don't make that noise, Gary. It limits your appeal. Now, Gary, have you got a joke for us?
Yes, I have. Here, Dad. I was hanging out with a rapper in the mid-90s.
How does that work out? You're only 12.
Never mind, just go with it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, and we were both working on our abs. Yes, we're both down the gym working on our abs, but rather than developing all 6 of his abdominal muscles, he...
Someone's ahead of us, Gary.
He concentrated on one on each side.
2-pack?
No, Biggie Smalls.
May he rest in peace. Oh, that's the sound that tells me we've come to the end of our Podscarf. So all that remains is for us to thank our expert, Adam Pennington, and of course our special guest, Angela Barnes. Butterfly in blue jeans, hamster in a chiffon top,
Puppy in a poncho, fluffy duckling with a bob.
butterfly in blue jeans. These are the things of our dreams. These are the things. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Of our dreams. Just that. Just that £2, Angela.
Oh yeah. Can I owe you?
Corned beef spam nut. My favourite.
It's the Harry Hill Show.